I don't. Why is she pulling like a Jose Canseco who just cannot go gently into that good night and go away? That now she has to be involved in something that's like the biggest thing going on. Like what? She doesn't want to tell people she has Ebola because, you know, who would want to get in on that nonsense? She doesn't want to claim to be a member of ISIS because I'm pretty sure that won't do too good for her. So what's the next big thing that she can piggyback her name to?
Bill Cosby.
So I guess, you know, so she's saying that, like, yeah, back in 1982, Bill Cosby raped her. Now, this, of course, has been disputed by Bill Cosby's attorney, Martin Singer. And this is all according to Variety. Cynthia Littleton from Variety. Now, it's saying here, now this is a quote from Bill Cosby's lawyer. It says, quote, Janice, meaning Dickinson's, story accusing Bill Cosby of rape is a complete lie. So that's like first and foremost sort of slapping her in the grill piece, and it looks like God beat them to it. But I mean, hey, he might as well get his licks in too. There is documented proof that Janice Dickinson is fabricating and lying about Bill Cosby.
Well, see, now, the weirdest thing that I see,
what's that?
Just to interrupt here for a second before we go on about Janice, is the
Yeah.
weird thing to me is when all these were supposedly happening, you never heard about this.
Exactly.
I don't know if this is like a information superhighway thing, and then the really annoying part is he's an old man now. He's not getting anything up to rape anybody anymore.
Exactly.
So that's a non-issue now, and then all of a sudden, because some dipshit comedian decided that he needed to, like, throw a bomb out there. I forget the comedian's name, but he basically said, you know, you Google Bill Cosby rape, and it gets more hits than my show. And so, of course, anyone listening to it started Googling Bill Cosby rape. And so it started trending on Google. And so it's just like one of those obnoxious social media explosions where it really has nothing to do with anything other than taking an old man who's on a mission trying to lead people into better life choices and stuff like that, and then just completely discrediting him. Because he was doing a lot of good work, and now because everybody decided to throw their 2 cents in on this whole rape thing,
right,
regardless of whether or not it happened or not.
Right. And the bottom line is this: you can't dispute what he has done when it comes to education and morals is also because, I mean, if you go on Hulu Plus, giving a small plug there, not like they pay us, but if you go to Hulu Plus and you check out Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, for those of you who aren't cool enough to have been around during the 80s to watch it, there was always a positive moral message in that show. If you ever watched The Cosby Show, again, go back and check it out if you weren't cool enough to have been born in time for the 80s. There was always something positive on there. Every single one of the kids on The Cosby Show have college degrees because it was a clause in their contracts. Bill Cosby ensured that those kids went to college. He treated them like his own. And actually on the old show, if you recall, I gave Bill Cosby tons of props because he calls out the black community whenever there's some stupid crap going on, while Reverend Al Sharpton and Jesse Douchebag Jackson are sitting there making excuses and blaming the white man for everything. Bill Cosby's the one that's actually calling out black people and actually saying, you know what, get over yourselves. Why don't you take some damn responsibility? And I still give Bill Cosby tons of credit for that because you know what? Not a lot of people do it because for some reason in this world, we have decided that we need to be a group of victims and it's always someone else's fault and we can't take responsibility for ourselves. And Bill Cosby's calling people out and saying, you know what? Take responsibility for your kids and for yourself. And then you got this peon, this freaking no talent who was gorgeous back in the day. But even when she was at her most gorgeous, she was never paid to have a brain in her head. All right. I'm surprised that her neurons could actually complete a circuit to one another. Because if you've ever heard Janice Dickinson speak, she's not the brightest bulb in the drawer. As a matter of fact, she's not even a light bulb. Okay. She's just like a piece of plastic painted a particular color to look luminescent. Okay. She's an idiot. And I'm not saying that because she's a model, because there are tons of supermodels that are geniuses. Kathy Ireland is a very, very intelligent woman. She's very, very business savvy. You don't hear a lot about her. Why? Because she's counting all of her money because she invested well and she's a businesswoman. Even the Kardashian sisters have intelligence and aptitude when it comes to business. They're not socially intelligent at times. Well, Kim isn't anyway. But they've at least got intelligence. Janice Dickinson is just so desperate to be relevant that now she has to throw her name in the hat and say, yeah, me too, me too, me too. Now, if Bill did rape these women, and I really hope it's not, because like you said, that's just another bit of the childhood that's just been destroyed.
I'm still praying that there might be a chance they're false accusations and that they just want their spins to shame. I don't know. I might have to go hang myself if it turns out that he actually did rape them.
Yeah, I really hope that Bill just, like, it's a misunderstanding that, I don't know. I'm just hoping it's a misunderstanding. Like, it was an accident. Bill accidentally, slipped them a roofie, but he didn't have sex with them.
Accidentally got some Spanish fly.
Yeah, Spanish fly. Yo, Crazy Mary and the Spanish fly. Exactly.
That's like imagining your grandfather raping somebody.
Exactly. Is that Jackie? Was that Jackie?
What? No. She's upstairs somewhere.
Oh, okay. I heard
it's the squeaky chair you missed.
Oh, it's the squeaky chair. Yeah. I have to reacquaint myself with the sounds of the Tassinari household. At least that damn bird isn't making all that noise. I hated that bird.
No, he's not here anymore.
Yeah, did the cat finally kill that sucker?
No.
Oh.
Somebody else wanted him more, so they got to keep him.
Woo-hoo!
So here's another question, just for shits and giggles, and I might touch a nerve on this one. We haven't talked about where you stand on this. Okay. But where the hell is Reverend Al Sharpton defending Bill Cosby?
Yeah,
like, where the hell is he? I mean, he was all gun-ho to jump down to Ferguson, where it might have actually turned out that the whole incident there might have been justifiable.
And actually, the evidence on that, thanks for bringing that one up, evidence on that actually was justifiable. That kid whooped that cop's ass. He whooped his ass. I mean, honestly, like, homeboy getting ready to go back to work because they got the National Guard there ready. Ferguson police have actually been pulled off the street and are put on administrative duty while St. Louis PD are in there patrolling the streets.
Which means the evidence was so overwhelming that they couldn't even bullshit and try to make it look like his fault.
Oh, but this poor black kid and this oppressive white man and blah, blah, blah. You know what? That's such a crock. If you did it wrong, you did wrong, okay? Not every white cop that has a negative interaction with a black person is a racist, okay? Not all cops are Mark Furman. Now, I'm not saying that I think that all cops are awesome, because I don't. There are some people that should not have badges. There are cops out there that, honestly, the men should probably be, you know what, I'm not even going to continue that thought, because Lord knows, first show back, I do not need to say something that's going to get us in trouble, although sometimes controversy is good. But I don't want to salute, well, we've got sponsors now, don't we?
We're working on sponsors. So if we want sponsors, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, that means that you have to clean up your mouth, sir.
No, we're still uncensored.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'm still trying to let the record show that I am trying to censor myself, just because I use these as a portfolio, or I try to.
Well, I don't think I've sworn yet today, have I?
Yes, you have.
What did I say?
You said S word and giggles at one point.
Oh.
That's poop and giggles. Stuff. At least, it's stuff that you can hear on Sons of Anarchy. So, there we go. But anyway, so yeah, Reverend Al is still down there in Ferguson because, Reverend Al has to go there because it's all that's the problem, is that some of the women that are accusing Bill Cosby are black. And, Al Sharpton doesn't do black on black. It's only white on black because, the white man is the devil.
But Bill needs help. I mean, Bill,
but I think
why'd you do it, Bill? Why?
Well, first I took my spoon, then I put it in the Jello pudding, and then I spun it around, and
I got my raping sweater on.
The raping sweater. So is that going to be the spinoff of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants? It's going to be the raping sweater. That's a hardcore sweater right there, I tell you. That's the most badass sweater to ever exist. It's going to have like KY colored print and freaking dildo pink. It's going to be dildo pink.
Ruby red.
Yeah, ruby red, dildo pink, and KY clear. With a little bit of green for Festivus. Oh, that's the most horrid sweater of all time. Oh, we're back. We are back. The bad boys of internet radio. Well, I can't even give us that title because I'm sure there's people out there that are way worse than we are. But at least for GC.
Well, as long as we're laughing, that's all that matters.
Yeah, pretty much. And hey, maybe our laughter will become infectious. But at least for GCR
like Ebola.
Radio.
Oh,
What's
too
that?
soon?
No, not too soon. What was it? I didn't even hear what you said. What?
I said like Ebola.
No, it's not too soon. Matter of fact, you know what? I've been trying to catch Ebola. I've been licking doorknobs for like weeks. And all I've got is some weird rash on my face.
You licked the wrong door.
Well, because lick some doorknobs. Well, lick doorknobs, lick some toilet seats, roll around in dookie. Maybe you'll catch it. But it's okay because they're coming out with a pill now. The pill will protect us.
Yeah, that's what they said about the birth control, and Jackie's still pregnant.
Bam! Look at that. The Tassinari swimmers got it done. So how far along is she?
Oh, you'd have to ask me that. But bordering on our 5th month. The baby's due in April, so.
Oh, snap. Boy or girl?
Don't know yet. Find that out next week.
Ha! What are you hoping for? You want a girl so that way you can say, okay, now I'm done?
Yes, that's exactly it.
What does she want, or she doesn't care?
She wants a girl. She threatened me once that we would have as many children as it took until she got a girl. So I'm hoping for girl on the first shot.
Just be finished. Yeah, I hear you. Well, you know what? Good luck. I hope it's a boy. I hope it's a hermaphrodite. That way you get the best of both worlds.
Wait, does that count? Do we have to try again? God,
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Hey, if you got a hermaphrodite, you just got both. That means Tyler will have a bister. Yeah, ask Jackie if she will accept a hermaphrodite child.
I will do that the next time I talk to her, and I will let you know next time.
Sounds good, because I really want to know. That'll probably be one of the best segments since our whole "Mom, did you drink while you were pregnant with me?" skit. I think that was our highest rated show.
Did any of them actually admit to it? I don't remember.
I think your mom did. My mom said that she drank a little, but she didn't drink a whole lot.
No, I don't remember. I just remember them all being awkward and not wanting to answer the question, and then hanging up when they found out they were on the radio.
Oh yeah, Josh's mom was mad. She was not impressed with us. You realize I haven't spoken to Josh since then. I don't even think he came on the show after that. I think his mom threatened to kill him.
She might have. I could see that from Cheryl, but for the most part, he hasn't mentioned that ever being an issue. So
I think that was like the greatest show ever. I have to go through my own personal archives and see if I can find that, because that was just the greatest skit. That was the greatest bit of all time, right there. Oh, see, me and my mom, we don't talk anymore. We haven't spoken for like almost 2 months, actually over 2 months now. So I think that, like, as we start to grow and get, like, more listeners and stuff, I think I'd have to like hire someone to pretend to be my mom, and then I could get her to say all kinds of crazy stuff like, yeah, I had Grey Goose while I was pregnant with you. I drank a bottle a day. Like, that explains an awful lot. I came out with DTs and freaking I was in kindergarten with freaking all the other kids had like apple juice in their thermoses, and me, I had a screwdriver. And it was an actual screwdriver. It wasn't the drink. It was an actual screwdriver. Makes
I couldn't
a lot of
swallow
sense.
it. It hurt.
I tried to swallow and it couldn't go down. Mom said, well, hey, you're not going anywhere